In this lecture, we're going to look at the advantages and disadvantages of working in partnership or working with a co-founder or co-director. Just generally working with somebody closely in your business, as relates to both of you owning, or the three of you owning, this particular venture. Okay, so let's go straight into it. What are some of the advantages why partnerships really can be said to be bliss, can be said to be a blessing? Number one reason why partnership works and why it's an advantage to have a partner is because of the pool of available skills. So, no one that I know of really has all the necessary skills to run a business. Not one person has. Okay, no matter how good you are, you need somebody else to work with you, either as a partner or as an employee or a contractor. So, but we're talking about partnerships here. We're talking about, when we talk about partnership, we're talking about co-ownership. Okay, so co-founder, when we use the word co-founder, we automatically or instinctively know that we're talking about you owning the business together. So that's more what we're talking about. We're not talking about you using a contractor on Fiverr.com or a contractor on Elance. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about somebody you're really working with. In fact, when you even look at it, to get value out of people you work with as contractors, even you need to work with them as partners to really get a lot of value from it. So some of the things we're talking about here, you might be able to apply some, but in the strictest sense, we're talking about co-ownership here, mostly on this course. So one advantage, of the first advantage I can see why partnerships work or why partnerships are good, is because of the pool of available skills. So you have a skill in sales, I have a skill in product creation. So we work together, we own a business that sells your products, but I'm the one that really sells you, but you are the one that really creates. But we have a business like this. When we look at Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, you'll find out that that's exactly what they did, and that's why Apple has changed the world, so to speak, as we know it today. So the pool of skill is a one advantage of why partnerships are very, very good. The second advantage of having a partnership is the support system it provides. Running a business on your own can be lonely sometimes. The second thing I would say is that not everyone is cut out to run a business by themselves. Some people are cut out to run a business in partnership, and some people are cut out to run a business by themselves. Yeah, that's very true, but some people are not. So having a partner can be the best thing you could ever do. Okay, so it doesn't reduce who you are. In fact, it enhances who you are to work in partnership. So it removes that loneliness, that being overwhelmed by all the things someone needs to do. It takes it away when you're in partnership, because it provides it provides a support system that is necessary to run a successful business. The third reason why I think partnerships are really good, and the advantage of having a partner, is because of the pool of people's contribution, or people contributing money for a common goal. So you don't have to be the one who needs to bring in all the necessary finance for the business. No, you have a co-founder or a co-director who's also a co-investor in the business itself. So putting together money or the necessary funds that are needed for the business is another advantage why having a partnership could be a very good thing. So actually, instead of a loan, you can have a partner. It's cheaper for somebody to bring their money into the business than for you to go out there and borrow the money from an institution or from someone else. So having one key advantage of partnerships is because of the pool of people contributing money for a common goal or common goals. The final advantage that I can see why why partnerships work or why partnerships could be good is the ability to spread risks because there are two or more persons involved. The ability to spread the risk. So when you're talking about spreading risk, you're not the only one who would lose money. So the amount of money that you could lose if the business does not work is less if you have partners who are also co-investors than if you were by yourself, if you were an individual running the business by yourself. So these are some of the advantages of actually having partners, co-founders, or co-directors working with you on a business. In the next lecture, we're going to look at some of the disadvantages and how we can combat those disadvantages so that we can run successful businesses with partnerships. So see you on the next lecture.